Persija is everything. Goi Persija.
Gue champion. Saksikan saya, Hanno Behrens dan Thomas Doll hanya di Lensor Podcast.
Hai, selamat datang di Lensor Podcast. Bersama saya Aziz Arya, tentunya hanya di Lensor Podcast, tempatnya berbagi kisah inspiratif dari sisi lain olahragawan maupun pesepak bola. Dan hari ini spesial banget, Aziz sedang ada di markas tim Persija Jakarta. Dan juga sayangnya hari ini sahabat saya, Ratu, tidak bisa menemani saya. Tapi ada gantinya nih, yaitu Bang Nadil. Ini dia. Dan tentunya hari ini kita sudah kedatangan tamu spesial banget, di mana kita akan berbincang bersama juru taktik yaitu dari Persija Jakarta dan juga salah satu pemain andalan dari Persija Jakarta asal Jerman. Langsung kita kenalkan, ini dia Thomas Doll dan Hanno Behrens. Nadil, apa kabar?
Baik.
Baik. Coach, how are you, Coach, today?
Today good. After a good training session, I think Hanno is also good.
Very
Good
hot
training.
or very...
Very hot on the pitch? No, really. Yesterday and today we had also hard training session and it was very hot. So
Yeah.
like around about 40 degrees on the pitch.
Oke, Coach, kita akan berbincang-bincang bersama kedua dari pemain Persija ini, pelatih Persija dan juga pemain Persija. Dan kita langsung aja, kita ingin berbincang-bincang, mengetahui lebih dalam seperti apa Coach Thomas Doll setelah di Persija. Dan mungkin yang pertanyaan yang saya ingin tanyakan adalah, pertama, bagaimana rasanya, what do you feel, Coach, after you menjadi pelatih Persija?
Okay, the first.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think now after some months we can say also that this was the right decision to come here. Of course, we are far away from home, but a new experience, new adventure also, and we have fun with the team, working well.
Coach Thomas jauh dari rumah, tapi semua desisinya sebenarnya udah tepat bagi dia untuk melanjutkan kepelatihannya di sini.
Sebelumnya apakah tahu Persija adalah tim besar di Jakarta, atau apa yang Anda ketahui sebelum datang ke Indonesia?
Before you move to Persija Jakarta, do you know Persija?
No, I'm honest. In Europe, it's difficult to speak about the Asian football, because we have a lot of European teams. Of course, I googled later also what fantastic club is this with a lot of supporter. But when you come from Germany, you are looking more to Spain, to England, to French, to Italy, and but now we know what's mean to work for Persija, and it's good to know. And a lot of people in Germany at the moment, or the last time also, because they checked what we do there. Now the league stopped for 2 months, but a lot of people are interesting also. We are working there is good.
Jadi di Eropa sebenarnya untuk klub-klub Asia tuh jarang diperbincangkan ya, karena kalau di Eropa tuh lebih ke Spanyol, ke Inggris, mereka lebih melihat ke arah sana. Cuman setelah pindah Coach Thomas, jadi kebanyakan orang Jerman ngelihatlah apa yang ada di Persija, dan setelah apalagi ya ada kejadian di Kanjuruhan, jadi semuanya lebih memperhatikan ke arah Persija. Dan tentu saja sebelum pindah Coach Thomas sempat Google cari tahu, dan ternyata memang dia ngelihat bahwa Persija itu klub yang luar biasa.
Luar biasa. Mungkin Behrens? Your reason?
First ever player from Germany to play in Persija.
Yes, it's also honor to be the first player here to play for Persija. But as a coach that I have to be honest as well, before I didn't know so much about Indonesian football, because in Germany we have a lot of football, in Euro football is big and we just talk about these leagues. But when the interest was there, I start to get my information, and Persija is a very big club, crazy supporters, and it's fun to be here.
Oke, jadi si Hanno sangat terhormat untuk bisa bermain bersama Persija. Sama seperti Coach Thomas bilang, dia juga nggak tahu sebelumnya waktu pindah, tapi setelah dilihat, dia ngeliat bahwa klub ini sangat luar biasa, punya supporter yang sangat fantastis, jadi dia senang bisa main di sini.
first mungkin yang dia tahu tentang Indonesia apa sih? First you know.
The first thing you know about Indonesia.
The first thing, the traffic, sure, because I mean, I was going.
Maybe
from,
Bali.
I was going from Mercure, sometimes to the training pitch, 2-3 hours in the car. This was the first impression. Nasi goreng, the first time in the hotel, was also nice.
Nasi goreng.
Because I was 5 weeks in the hotel also, and was a lot of new things for me and for us also, for the coach team, also for the player. But a lot of positive things also, and this is good. We met a lot of friendly people. When I think about our player also, they like to learn every day. We build up a good group. They like to come every day to the training. So we have a lot of positive things also, not only the results in the football, also outside from football. And I think also for Hanno, for me, for our families, it's a great experience, because we are very, very far away from home. New culture, new language, different kind of character also from the people, and this is very nice. So it's nice to be here. But in the end we have to win football games. That is the most important thing.
Oke. Jadi waktu pertama kali datang kan coach belum ada tempat tinggal. Jadi dia tinggalnya di hotel, dan dia selama 5 minggu itu bolak-balik ke tempat latihan. Yang dia pertama kali rasain itu macet. Macetnya parah, dan tapi walaupun ada sisi negatif, tapi sisi positif juga ada, karena dia suka nasi goreng juga. Dan di lapangannya dia ketemu dengan pemain-pemain yang sangat bersahabat menurut dia, dan suka belajar. Tapi di luar dari itu, Coach Thomas merasa kayak senang sebenarnya keluarga untuk pindah di sini, karena banyak selain di luar lapangan tuh banyak ketemu orang yang sangat friendly. Jadi dia senang dengan di sini, dan tapi intinya tetap dia kan di sini sebagai pelatih Persija. Jadi dia tetap fokus dalam memenangkan pertandingan.
Maybe Hanno?
I've been to Bali sometimes before, so I already knew a little bit about Indonesia and Bali. But in Jakarta, I have to agree again to Thomas. Traffic is very big. So the first thing you see is a lot of traffic, and that's the first impression. But there's many things that are also really good. I think the people here are very friendly, very nice. Everybody smiles a lot, and I think that is nice.
Ya, jadi si Hanno kan udah pernah beberapa kali ke Bali. Cuman yang Jakarta dia bilang setuju dengan Coach Thomas ya macetnya. Cuman karena dia senang di sini, orangnya bersahabat, banyak yang senyum ke dia, jadi dia senang di sini juga.
A lot of people on one bike also.
Yes.
Banyak yang naik motor juga.
Yes.
You like
child.
Yes. I also have one, but it's only for the short ways.
Oke.
Dia juga punya motor, tapi untuk yang jarak-jarak dekat aja dia punya.
Oke, mungkin Hanno sebelumnya kan bermain di luar ya, lebih banyak di Jerman. Setelah bermain di luar Jerman gimana? Seperti apa?
How do you feel the differences between you play in the Bundesliga, you play for Hamburg, Darmstadt, Nürnberg, and Hansa Rostock, and you play for Persija? Can you tell the differences between you play in Germany and Indonesia?
Yes, I think there's some different things. In the beginning, the weather here is very hot. Like today,
Suhunya panas.
it's not too easy to bring so much energy on the pitch. I think
Karena ngeluarin energi.
you have to be more clever here sometimes to let the ball run and let the opponent run.
Jadi dia harus lebih pintar. Kalau misalnya
But there's
main
good
bola,
players here as
energi
well.
itu.
I think they have good technique. They can run. Maybe the biggest difference for me, I have to be honest, is the way they play. Like sometimes they make wrong decisions, like play the ball on the left side when you have to play on the right
Tapi
side.
mungkin masih banyak yang masih bikin
I
keputusan
think
yang salah.
because in Germany the kids from small age they learn how to play, they have the tactics, and here in Indonesia what I heard they start when they get older. So that's maybe the biggest difference, that the tactics in Germany is a little bit different. Here players have to sometimes still learn the basics a bit.
Jadi kalau lanjutin yang tadi ya, jadi kalau di Jerman itu pas masih kecil tuh mereka udah belajar taktiknya, sedangkan kalau di sini tuh pas udah agak tua sedikit, udah besar baru dia belajar taktik. Jadi mungkin itu yang beda sangat besar itu di situ.
Oke. Untuk adaptasi sendiri sulit nggak, Coach? Your adaptation in football Indonesia?
Sorry.
Your adaptation. Do you have having a hard time to adapt in Indonesia?
Yeah, I think the first weeks they were very hard because we had problems also with the healthy, some stomach problems also because
Waktu datang sih suka
you
sakit
know
perut.
it's different food,
Mungkin
different.
karena
We
makanannya
have to be
sedikit
careful
berbeda,
with
jadi
the
kita harus
water, with
pilih-pilih
everything.
makanannya.
So we had some cases also, some virus. Sometimes
Kita juga
was not so
kadang
easy.
ada
We had to
kena
change a little
demam.
bit the food also, the style of food.
Jadi kita harus
Was
ganti
not so easy,
adaptasi
and
makanan.
sure, it was a difficult start with the team also because the foreigner, they were not there. The quality was not so high also in the training session. We had a lot of players, they were not in the good condition. Overweight, not in good, and they present them not in the good shape. So I was not so happy the first weeks, but then now, when I see now we are working months together, we can see a lot of development also from the Indonesian guys. A lot of player in better physical condition. They want to learn. You can see this, and yeah, we have good training session, good results in the championship, and I think in the wrongest moment we stopped the league because we were we were really strong like a team. Now 2 months no game because of the tragedy. And everybody is waiting now. Was a difficult time also for my player because always coming to the training with motivation and you don't have a target when the league start finally. I think for every football player in the world it's very difficult, not only for my player here in Persija. When you spoke with the guys, you could feel this also, that they miss a target. And now we hope next week we can start finally.
Oke, jadi Coach Thomas, saya ngulang lagi dari awal. Jadi pas Coach Thomas datang ke sini, dia juga agak kaget karena di minggu pertama banyak pemain yang masih out of shape, masih bentuk bermainnya, bentuk badan belum terlalu bagus, ada yang kelebihan berat badan juga, dan cara bermain juga belum pas lah untuk sesuai dengan Coach Thomas yang inginkan. Cuman semakin kesini, semua pemain sudah mulai mengerti apa yang diinginkan sama Coach Thomas, perkembangan permainan juga makin bagus, dan seperti yang dilihat, kita posisi liga juga bagus, bisa bersaing untuk merebut di posisi di atas. Cuman karena ada tragedi yang di Kanjuruhan, kita harus stop karena Coach Thomas merasa padahal tim itu sedang lagi bagus-bagusnya. Nah, jadi Coach Thomas juga sedih karena kalau para pemain kan sekarang setiap minggu kita latihan, tapi kita nggak punya target, kita nggak punya lawan siapa nih di akhir pekan. Jadi kita agak kurang enak karena kita latihan nggak punya target. Intinya gitu. Dan Coach Thomas harap untuk beberapa minggu ke depan kita udah bisa main liga lagi dan bisa main lagi di liga.
Coach, what do you think about Hanno Behrens?
Good guy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Thank you.
You mean about person or about player?
Player and person.
Yeah. Hanno is a very experienced player. He's coming from a high level from Germany. So in every team, he was always a leader, midfield player. He can play every position in midfield. This is good to know. He's a box-to-box player. Very clever with the ball. Very clever also in finishing. So he's strong with the head, good finishing. But he can play also a little bit, not only offense. He can play also in a defense position. So 6 or 8 is not a problem for him, and he know how to handle also the team because he is a person. He's very open. So you could see this also directly first days also with the Indonesian player. Good communication. So it's very important when you come because it's the first time that Hanno is playing outside. And we don't speak about he play in Switzerland or in Austria next to Germany. He is in 12,000 kilometers away from home, in a completely different life and away from home. And really chapeau that he handled this until now on the best way. And because when you make this kind of adventure, you need guys when they are coming here They are, they present them on the best way. He came not here and to show to everybody I'm coming from the Bundesliga or like this. Everybody could see this, because when you have a good character and then the player, they follow you also. They like to be with you together, and this is good to see. That's why the people in Indonesia, they love him also. They like him, and I am very happy, because it was not so easy to bring him here. He was under contract in Rostock, so they were not happy that he left, and was good, really good for Persija, and I think also for Hanno is a very, very nice adventure. It's a good, it's a good point in his career, and it's good, really good. I'm happy that he's here. Yeah. Not because he's only German. He can speak German.
Yes, jadi Coach Thomas bilang sebenarnya Hanno itu bermain di level tertinggi di Jerman. Dia juga sebagai gelandang yang bisa bermain di posisi manapun, mau di posisi 6, di posisi 8, dia juga box to box player. Selain bisa gelandang itu bisa Hanno bisa menyerang, tapi juga bisa membantu defensifnya juga. Dan kalau dari personalnya bisa dilihat sejak dia datang ke Indonesia banyak yang suka sama dia karena dia punya kepribadian yang terbuka untuk siapapun. Jadi waktu dia pertama kali datang udah disukain sama orang-orang, dan juga pemain-pemain juga lebih dekat dengan Hanno. Kalau bisa dilihat juga si Hanno kan juga bermain sebagai pemimpin di lapangan, jadi dia bisa menghandle semua kondisi di lapangan sampai saat ini. Jadi emang Coach Thomas sangat senang dengan keberadaan Hanno di sini. Nggak mudah juga untuk datengin Hanno di sini karena dia waktu di Hansa Rostock masih under kontrak ya. Betul. Jadi menegonya pun sedikit susah. Dan Coach Thomas bangga dengan Hanno karena tadi dia bilang kan Hanno tuh main tuh di Jerman. Dia mainnya itu sekarang pindah liga tuh bukan di Austria, bukan di negara yang di sebelah-sebelahnya, tapi jauh di Asia, yaitu di Indonesia. Jadi Coach Thomas juga senang datang ke sini tuh mempunyai pemain yang bisa membantu dan bisa mengayomi semua.
It's not so comfortable here. Old man.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not only though. I need this here behind.
Produser gimana nih produser? Aduh.
Ya udah, intinya gitu sih Mas. Jadi Coach Thomas senang dengan keberadaan Hanno untuk saat
So
ini.
positive.
Maybe
Positif.
Hanno,
What do you think about?
You never speak about the coach. You cannot. It's not possible.
Boleh nggak?
Because he get directly a punishment.
No, I can talk about the coach, no problem.
Personal.
Yes. No, I think you can see that Thomas is a very experienced coach. You can see from the result in the beginning, we didn't play so good and the result was not so good. But from time to time, the team gets better and better, and you see we are good in the league now. Last 7 games we won 6, and that you can see that from Thomas' style is coming, what he wants. He can improve the players. I think he's very experienced because he was in all around the world already, and you can see this how he talks with the players. And not only as a coach, he was also a player on the highest level in Germany, in Italy, and for the German national team. And he knows how players think and what they need. And you can see that he's a very experienced coach. Very good with the guys. I think everybody is happy right now to have him here, and at the end you see it in the result. It's I think very important to have a very good coach, and then the result comes. So we can see we have a very good coach here, I think.
Oke. Jadi
Luar biasa.
This is everything what I told him before. Exactly, he gave this back.
perlu?
It comes from my mind.
Oh ya, jadi kalau Hanno bilang pelatih Thomas sangat berpengalaman. Dilihat dari waktu pertama kali kita di minggu pertama liga, mungkin kurang bagus hasilnya dan permainan juga belum kelihatan. Cuman makin lama makin kesini kita bermain sangat bagus. Kita dari 7 pertandingan menang 6, posisi kita juga baik di liga. Dan Hanno bilang Coach Thomas ini kan pelatih yang pernah mengelilingi berapa tim di dunia juga dia pernah latih, dan dia juga main di Liga Jerman dan juga Liga Italia. Jadi dia mempunyai pengalaman untuk menangani berbagai banyak orang, bagaimana menanganinya. Jadi kalau bisa dilihat sampai sekarang semua pemain di sini sangat senang dengan keberadaan Thomas.
Oke, mungkin Coach Thomas Doll kan pernah melatih Borussia Dortmund ya, dan pernah main di GBK juga. Mungkin pengalamannya dulu menghadapi timnas Indonesia dulu.
So you managed Borussia Dortmund before in 2007, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you came here to Indonesia.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you tell us the experience?
Yeah, we were only some days here, and we played, I think, against the national team. They told me the result. I didn't remember more the result because we had so many games in all the years. I think we won 1-0, but no, it was nice. I remember a lot of rain in the day. I think we had a meeting also with one youth academy, also some training session, the player and me, and yeah. In the evening, also a nice dinner together with a lot of people, Indonesian people from the federation. So it was very, very nice. I think Borussia Dortmund, they were thinking also to come now in this time. Normally in the weekend, I had yesterday a call with Karl-Heinz Riedle because he is one of the ambassador from the Asian. He's for the Asian. Region, you know, he is working for Persija Dortmund. I think they changed now. I think they are going to Malaysia, Vietnam, and Thailand. Normally they had 2 games also here. We were speaking also with Borussia Dortmund, and yeah, so I had a good time in Dortmund. It was 1 year, you know, played the final also in the German Cup.
DFB Pokal.
Sorry?
DFB Pokal.
Yeah, yes, in the DFB Pokal. Yeah. It was a good experience, good time, and many years ago.
Ya. Jadi pelatih bilang udah lama ya dia, dan hasilnya dia juga kurang nggak ingat banget. Tapi kalau nggak salah 1-0. Tapi yang dia ingat waktu itu cuman sebentar di Indonesia, dan dia ingat adalah hujan. Jadi pas siang dia bersama pemain-pemain muda Indonesia mungkin ya waktu itu, dan dengan PSSI waktu malam mereka makan malam bersama. Udah itu aja sih yang dia ingat.
Oke, mungkin what do you think about Persija and Persib rivalities?
Well, I think we have no problem to have a rivalry because we have this also. I played in Rome, Lazio against Roma. When I was coach in Dortmund, also derbies against Schalke. So everywhere I had rivalry and rivalry.
Yeah.
And but this cannot happen. That the player they have to be afraid on the pitch. This is what I cannot accept.
Yeah.
That you have to go with tanks into the stadium because it's a football game. Everybody want to play football. Everybody want to come healthy home. I don't have problems, you know. Everybody is for his team, but on the normal way, not that you're running behind player, that you're running behind coaches, that you don't let them come out with the bus, and because, you know, we are here now some months, and we know already the mentality from the Indonesian people, very friendly, and then I was so surprised from one moment of the other moment, somebody changed completely and see only so like red and forget everything in front of them. And this cannot happen because this tragedy also, what's happened in Malang, this can happen also in another stadium also. This is not possible. We are in 2022 and every player he like to play football because he loves football. And I think the supporter, they love also football, to watch football games. So I don't understand why this kind of things happen. And this is very sad to see that you in the last time they didn't have this under control. I have in the future never happen this more, because this is for football. Doesn't matter this happened in Indonesia or somewhere. This cannot happen. We have to go with the bus to the stadium. They can whistle, they can be against us because they support the team. But it's a football game. It cannot happen that we have to be afraid in the bus because, I don't know, some stones are coming or something like this. And you know, everybody, when you speak about somebody and you speak about we have to go with a tank inside, some people start to laugh. But it's not laugh when you sit with your ass in this tank and you have to play a football game 90 minutes and you don't know when you score a goal, somebody is running on the pitch or they are running into the locker room. This is not nice. So I don't want to see somebody is laughing when we speak about we have to go with a tank into the stadium because they are sitting with their ass in front of the television. They are not in the tank. And this cannot happen in the future. So the Indonesian football, the politics, they have to speak about this. Because we don't must wait until somebody killed or they kill somebody. So, and this cannot happen that we speak about football and we have to speak about life or death. This cannot accept this. And this is not good because the whole world is looking also here to Indonesia. And they have to bring this under control. So I'm happy to play against Bandung. There is a fantastic colleague sitting on the bench, Spanish guy. I think he feels the same. He want to play football. And he want to see the player that they come healthy back home, the families, the childs, everybody. You know? So this is my opinion. They have to change something.
Panjang ya. Jadi ini
No, you don't must translate. Everybody understands this. Don't worry.
Maybe what do you hope about this?
Sorry?
What do you hope? What do you hope?
I hope that we are not going more with tanks in the football stadium. And I hope that they have everything under control. It's not a problem when they shouting and you know, this is in every stadium of the world. But on the normal way. You know, when you go with the bus out from the stadium, we need a guarantee that we come healthy home. You know, this cannot happen that somebody, he has some things in his head, send them away, send them in the prison, send them somewhere, but not in the near from football teams. You know, when they have a strange life, don't bring all your things to, I don't know, when Persija has come. But it's the same when Bandung is coming here. We have to be also careful and more respectful. Everybody. You know, this is the way. And I know in the last year they spoke a lot before the game, but nothing happened. They do what they want. So when you cannot speak with them, you have to tell them that they feel something. You have to bring them away from the stadium. They cannot come more in a football stadium. In Europe it's like this. When somebody cannot follow the rules, goodbye. Goodbye and good luck. God is with you. But don't come to the football stadium more because you don't want to see a football game. You know? And this is my opinion. Because we have a responsibility also for our player. You know? They have families, they have childs, they want to come healthy home. This is the way. You can tell this to everybody also in Indonesia. Maybe then we wake up finally. So we don't must wait that somebody get injured or kill somebody. It's only football. You know, it's football. Not a life. You know?
Ya mungkin ya ini apa dia tidak pengen lagi misalnya ada kayak gini lah, kejadian seperti ini lagi. Apalagi ini kan sepak bola, tidak mungkin maksudnya pemain itu ke lapangan tuh tidak benar memakai tank segala macam gitu kan. Harusnya emang kan pakai bis. Kalau di luar mungkin kalau tidak sesuai dengan rules ya udah nggak boleh dijalankan lagi gitu loh. Seperti itulah yang gue tangkap loh setidaknya gitu. Ya, mungkin ada tambahan.
Panjang Mas.
Ya panjang banget sih makanya. Mungkin di Jerman sendiri kan ada Borussia Dortmund dan apa?
Schalke.
Schalke. Seperti apa sih kalau di sana?
What the rivalry between Schalke and Dortmund?
Hanno, you know this also.
Yeah, Hanno.
Maybe Hanno. Big rivalry. Hanno,
big rivalry.
You can also, yes. But
About Dortmund?
Yeah, Dortmund and
Schalke.
I know everybody in Germany knows a big rivalry, but it's different from here. Like Thomas said, it cannot happen that people get injured in the stadium or people get killed and don't feel safe. I think football is for everybody, and also in these games, it's different in Germany. They are very there's a big rivalry against each other, but But still, the fans of Dortmund, they want the Schalke fans to be in the stadium as well, because in the football games you have to have both sides, because it's good for the atmosphere. And without this, something is missing, because when we go to Bandung, I think there's no Jackmania fans, and I think it's not good for anybody, because in a football game you have to have both sides. It's good for the atmosphere, it's a game, and at the end, 90 minutes, you support your team, but then maybe it would be nice to shake each other's hand and go home. And I think this is the way it should be. And in Germany, still, it's big games, but I hope, or I think most of the time it's like this. After the game, everybody go home and everybody's safe. And this is how it has to be.
Perlu? Jadi kalau misalkan di Schalke sama Borussia Dortmund, kalau rivalnya itu malah mereka itu datang ke stadium. Kalau di sini kan mungkin ada yang dilarang untuk datang, tapi kalau di situ malah harusnya datang ke stadium dua-duanya. Jadi mereka tuh harus mendukung. Misalkan Schalke tandang ke Dortmund, supporter Schalke tuh harus datang dan ya udah 90 menit itu aja mereka support timnya, dan setelah itu udah selesai salaman dan pulang. Nggak ada yang celaka, nggak ada yang meninggal. Jadi semuanya selamat sampai rumah.
Maybe Persija Jakarta can go to Bandung, and also the fans from Bandung can go. But I think until this can happen, we are not more here, maybe. I hope. I hope, because what Hanno told, the atmosphere is different in the football stadium. You know, without fans, it's also good for the player, for everybody. But it's too dangerous.
Ya, jadi kalau Coach Thomas pengennya apa yang diomongin di Hanno terjadi juga di Persija sama Persib. Cuman kayaknya kalau itu terjadi kayaknya mereka mungkin udah nggak di sini lagi, karena mungkin butuh waktu yang lama. Karena menurut Coach Thomas sangat berbahaya untuk saat ini. Mereka bisa ada kejadian kayak gitu. Kayaknya masih belum mungkin.
Yeah, selain Thomas, Dol mungkin ada juga Luis Milla di Persib kan saat ini. What do you think about Luis Milla in Persib?
Experienced coach. He was coach in national team, Spain. So he worked for a lot of years. Also, youth national team. So that means for the federation in Spain. Spain is, everybody know how they play football, how they think about football. He worked here for the Indonesian national team. Also, he was ex-player. He's in the same age like me. Maybe he looks a little bit younger, but the same age, 66, I think, also. And very experienced coach. And you could see also the 3 games he came, they won the game. Good tactical things, good football, and I think Persib can be happy that they could have him also. And I'm happy that we meet us. And we can see a good game between 2 really good teams. That's why I was a little bit disappointed. Okay, first moment, because until when we heard about what's happened in Malang, you are not thinking more about football, because this is unbelievable what's happened. But before, I was very happy to play this game, because both teams, they were in a good form. But in the end, I was also a little bit happy that we don't play the game, because Hanno felt also not so good before the game, the 2 days. So he was not in the best shape, but he wanted to play. But then the next week he was also sick. So it was better for us, for Hanno, that we didn't play, because he wanted to help the team. And in the end, it was good that we didn't play. And so some good things, some not good things come together always, you know. So, but in the future, we hope that we can play. Maybe in 2023, we will have the game against them. Maybe 2 games also.
Oke. Jadi Coach Thomas bilang kalau Luis Milla itu pelatih yang sangat berpengalaman, mantan pemain juga, umurannya mungkin sama juga dengan Coach Thomas, punya pengalaman juga bersama timnas Spanyol, punya pengalaman juga dengan timnas Indonesia, pernah melatih juga di sini. bisa dilihat, Kosmas bilang bisa dilihat Persib formnya langsung dalam 3 pertandingan terakhir langsung berubah, langsung bagus. Makanya dia seneng waktu itu tanggal 2 Oktober itu mau tanding lawan Persib.
My favorite match itu.
Tapi sayangnya emang karena ada tragedi Kanjuruhan ya, jadi batal. Tapi sebenarnya kalau Kosmas mau bilang sebenarnya Hanno juga kurang enak badan pas 2 hari sebelumnya, tapi pengen tetap memaksakan main. Cuman akhirnya kan walaupun nggak jadi main, akhirnya Hanno juga seminggu kemudian juga sakit. Jadi ada hal baik juga, tapi ada hal buruk juga yang terjadi di kehidupan. Tapi ya itulah kalau kata Kosmas. Dan mungkin harapannya kita Persija akan melawan Persib ya, mungkin di 2023.
Ya mungkin soal supporter Persija.
What do you think about the Jackmania?
The Jackmania. Hey, Hanno.
Yeah, it's also here.
Yeah.
I think, Jackmania, the atmosphere in the stadium is really good. I think they support us very nice the whole season. And I hope soon we can play in front of the Jackmania again, because it's always very nice. You come to the stadium, the atmosphere is fantastic, and it's good for the game, for everybody. I think every player loves this. So I hope soon we can play in front of Jackmania again.
Sam, in German League?
Some things are the same. I think here the whole stadium is singing. In Germany sometimes you have like one side singing and one side is a little bit more calm. But on the other hand, I think in Germany the stadiums are a little bit bigger and more modern. I think because we didn't also play in GBK or GIS, we only played in Bekasi. So I hope soon maybe we can play in the big stadium.
Gelora Bung Karno.
Jackmania will be more strong, and the atmosphere will be very good, and also it's good for our home games, because with these supporters in the back, it's a big advantage for us.
Ya, jadi Hanno bilang dia senang dengan Jackmania, dan dia juga berharap bisa bermain di depan supporter lagi. Kalau misalnya perbedaannya mungkin kalau di Jerman, kalau di sini semuanya nyanyi ya, ngecen semuanya satu stadium nyanyi. Cuman kalau di Jerman mungkin di satu sisi ada nyanyi, satu diam, jadi ganti-gantian seperti itu. Dan mungkin kalau perbedaannya kita mainnya kan selama ini di Stadion Patriot ya, jadi mungkin kurang modern menurut dia, karena dan dia harap kita bisa main mungkin di GBK atau di JIS di kedepannya mungkin bisa main di situ.
Oke, kalau pengaturan supporter sendiri di Jerman seperti apa sih?
Pengaturan supporter.
Ya, karena kan yang kita tahu ada syarat ya, ada syarat untuk usia seorang untuk bisa mendukung langsung klub kesayangannya gitu di stadion. Itu benar nggak sih?
Is there any age restriction to watch football in the stadium, like a minimum age or maximum age?
No.
In German?
No.
Everyone can watch the game.
Everyone. They come with the child, because it's a moment when you think about you go to Bandung and you want to watch a game, Bandung against Persija. I don't know that you will bring your child into the stadium because it's very dangerous. So. And in Germany, they come, this is like an event. They come with the whole family. They pay a lot of money because it's the ticket price, they are very high. But they love every second week. It's a home game. They go with the family. It's a really event for them. They eat a Wurst in the stadium. The kids, they eat the ice cream, and then they watch a football game. But it's so on a... So more peace, more. You must be afraid that something happened in around of you, and this we have to bring also here inside, and that the families, they feel safe, the child, they feel safe. You don't think that something can come in your, I don't know, on your place or something like this, and you can also go home on the good way. Nothing happened outside from the stadium, because everything is clear. One fan group is going on this direction, and the next is going to the other, and in the middle is the police. Nobody can meet each other. So, and the families can go also home, no problem, winning game or losing game. And everybody can go. The grandma, grandpa, child, everybody here like football, they go. And they enjoy this also. And this is good. Like in every country of the world. You know, here are also childs in the stadium.
Oke. Jadi kalau di Jerman nggak ada pembatasan umur ya untuk nonton aja. Malah dibilang lebih tepatnya setiap minggu itu kayak acara keluarga, kayak piknik keluarga mungkin ya, karena datang ke sana untuk makan, mungkin orang tuanya makan sosis, anaknya makan es krim, dan di sana tuh aman ya, jadi nggak ada takut misalkan lagi pertandingan mau kalah, mau menang, mau hasilnya seperti apapun, semuanya bisa pulang dengan tenang dan aman pulangnya. Jadi di sana juga kalau misalkan ada beda supporter selalu ditengahi oleh barisan polisi ya, jadi mereka nggak bakal ketemu, mereka nggak bakal dekat-dekatan.
Okay, next coach, Hanno or coach, you can speak bahasa?
Perfect, I speak bahasa. Sorry.
Indonesia.
But I lose my voice today.
Hanno?
Sedikit, yes.
Sedikit. Oke, sedikit. Mungkin siapa yang mengajarkan kamu gitu?
Who teach you?
In bahasa?
Ya.
Hanif, semuanya di Persija bicara bahasa Indonesia.
Smart di sini.
Saya coba.
Oke.
Setiap hari belajar sedikit. Ya, bagus, lebih bagus setiap hari.
Your favorite kata mungkin apa gitu?
Your favorite word?
Favorite word? Ente kadang-kadang ente.
What is?
One more. This camera.
Look what have you done?
Ente kadang-kadang ente.
Coach, maybe any favorite
Don't
word?
bring me now in a different situation. He speaks so well, and now you want to hear something from me.
Keren. Oke, next. Oke, untuk Behrens, siapa sih pemain Persija yang paling dekat dengan kamu? Very friendly.
Very close with you.
Yeah.
Who's the player? Very close
Player.
with you in the team.
The player?
Yeah.
Player. Who's most friendly?
Yeah.
As many, everybody is friendly here, I think. The most? I don't know.
Maybe Rico.
Maybe Hanif.
Hanif, yeah.
Yeah, Hanif is always nice, usually. But everybody's nice. I speak a lot with all the guys. But yeah, maybe Hanif the most.
Paling iseng mungkin yang Jail.
Who's the joker?
Joker?
Joker, yeah.
Who make the most jokes?
Yeah.
I think Rico.
Rico.
Simon.
Yeah, Rico.
He's a very funny guy. Yes.
Why Rico?
A lot of yeah, he's always funny, make a lot of jokes, and I also like he can laugh about himself. He makes sometimes joke about himself, and this is also nice.
Yeah.
Dia suka bikin
People can
joke
laugh
buat diri
about
sendiri.
them.
Jadi orang-orang ngetawain dia sendiri.
Ya. Oke. Untuk coach mungkin bagaimana cara coach untuk membangun
How do you,
chemistry dan kekompakan
build
antar pemain
team chemistry
di Persija?
How to build team chemistry?
First of all, you have to work very hard because, of course, condition is not everything, but without condition is nothing. So this is what I learned, because you can be a good football player, but when you not have the power, you know, you are looking after 60 minutes to watch, maybe in the stadium, and then you hope that the game finish. So it's very important. And then everything together, you know, you have to figure it out the best tactic for the team. Not what you have always in your mind, because what is the best for the team, which kind of player you have. This is important, that everybody feel well in this kind of system. Yeah. You know, doesn't matter you play with 4 or 5 behind, or so this is very important, that the player feel good in one system. Everybody has to know what he has to do in offense and defense. The mentality side is very important, that we have hard training session. Hanno told also sometimes it's very hot, and it's not easy for the European player. Yeah. So this means you have to go sometimes over a point where you are very tired, where you cannot run more. The first weeks, I know also here in Indonesia, when we had the games, after 60, 65 minutes, you cannot feel your muscle more. And then it's difficult, when you want, but something stop you. So it's very important. That's why we have to ask always also our player how they feel. A good communication, not only making our program is important, but also to ask how they are, how they feel. And it's a lot of work, a lot of things. We have to think about Monday morning training or afternoon, because we don't want to lose training session. When you train in the afternoon, sometimes it's raining, it's lightning, it's thunder, and you lose a training session. So a lot of small things, small details are coming. And to handle also, we had a period where we had a lot of players, they had a virus, they were in a hospital, they were not with the team. Every game we lose 2 players minimum. So foreigner was out, a local player out, and we have not so big cadre. And then sometimes our under 20 player, they were not there, so we had to handle a lot of things. It was very difficult situations and a lot of times, and the guys, they handled this on the good way.
Oke, jadi Coach Thomas itu bilang untuk membangun chemistry tim sangat perlu kerja keras ya, karena semuanya harus diperhatikan. Kalau bisa dibilang kalau pemain-pemain Eropa kan datang ke sini masih banyak perlu adaptasi ya, jadi kayak seperti Hanno bilang kepanasan, jadi harus memilih program-program latihan, juga milih pagi atau sore latihannya, tapi kadang-kadang kalau sore tiba-tiba hujan atau petir, jadi kita sebenarnya hal-hal seperti itu yang harus dipikirkan, dan sistem permainan yang diinginkan Coach Thomas tuh harus diperhatikan juga untuk setiap pemainnya, apakah cocok atau tidak, apakah nyaman dengan bermain dengan sistem seperti ini, apa untuk bertahannya mereka cocok, apakah cara menyerang mereka cocok. Jadi hal-hal kecil seperti itu yang Coach Thomas perhatiin. Juga dari mental pemain juga tetap diperhatikan. Jadi setelah latihan juga mereka Coach Thomas akan nanya gimana, ya di luar lapangan pun juga diperhatikan sama Coach Thomas.
Okay, next mungkin Coach, what do you see about young player in Indonesia? Young player
in Persija?
In Persija and all Indonesia?
What do you think about the young player?
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting player. It's nice to work with them. The not so good thing is that they go always away with the under 20. I'm not happy, or under 23, because they are for months they are not here. I don't like this kind of situation, because 6-7 players are never in my training. So, and they are going always away. I think now from 5 months they were 4 months away. This cannot happen. They have to think about this in the future, because they are happy also to play in the first league and in the first team, because the whole summer they were not there. You have no chance to come in the first team. But Ferrari, he could see now, and Nico and Frankie, they had games, but now they are again away for 2 months, and this cannot happen. In Europe, never happened this, and I'm not happy with this situation. I'm honest, really, because we build up the player. They have the chance to play in the first team for Persija. 30,000 people in the stadium, 40,000 people, and they are never there. And I don't know. This is not correct against the club, also against the player, because we are not speaking about World Championship. We speak about training session, friendly games, and they have to think about this in the future, because I think no coach is happy. I have maybe 6 or 7 national players. They are not there. Maybe other teams, they have 2 players. And they are playing maybe not in the first 11. But I have some players, they play in the starting 11. And they are never there. So, I don't know. And I'm not happy with this situation. Because Persija, they have a contract with Persija. So it's important that we think about Persija, and not always that they are going to have training session and friendly games. I don't know. Happen only in Indonesia. And nobody has a meeting with me. I never met a national coach. They took only my player away. Never contact. Never communication. So, and I'm angry about this. Because I have a lot of experience. I'm 56 years old. And you have no communication with the national coach or with somebody from the federation. And this cannot happen. We build up the player. and then somebody took the player away for 2 months, and I never see them, and they come back tired, sometimes injured. I am the coach from Persija. I need the best for Persija. But when I build them up in the right moment, I send them also to the national team. And I am happy, but not for training session and 2 months in Turkey. And this make me crazy. And it's good that I can speak about this, because this cannot happen in the future. Think about, you have a lot of national players, and you have to give them always away. And the results are not good. From who is the fault? It's from the coach. You cannot win football games. And this is not correct and not fair. And they have to change this in the future, because I'm not here to build up everything that they have training session in the national team. Sorry. You know? And it's also not correct that I'm now 5 months here. I never had a contact with the national coach. What is this? You cannot take always the player from somewhere. I would be also angry when I am coach in another club. And I never have contact with the, I send 3 national player away, I send 7 under 23 player away, and I have never contact with somebody. For them it's so normal to took them, because never somebody say something. But this is not okay. I worked in every country in Europe and Germany. We had always a communication with the national coach also, because we are colleagues. But here you have the feeling he's thinking only for himself, and I don't like this. I have to say this, honestly.
Ya, jadi Coach Thomas bilang yang membangun semua pemain muda itu sebenarnya kan Coach Thomas. Kontraknya pun di bawah Persija ya, tapi dia jarang untuk malah main untuk Persija, karena diambil untuk kalau timnasnya pun sebenarnya bukan untuk pertandingan ya, tapi malah lebih untuk TC ya, TC di Turki 2 bulan dan di Spanyol sekarang kan. Jadi Coach Thomas sebenarnya kesel karena dia nggak pernah dapat kontak dari federasi, karena dia yang bangun dan federasi tinggal ngambil aja tuh timnas siapa pun sebenarnya Coach Thomas nggak setuju, karena kan sebenarnya sampai sekarang seperti Ferrari, Frankie, Nico itu udah dapat tempat di Persija dan di tim utama lagi, siapa yang mau main di Persija. Jadi intinya sih Coach Thomas harapannya seperti ini nggak akan terjadi lagi, langsung ngambil aja, karena mau bukan di Persija pun Coach Thomas kalau misalkan terjadi seperti ini Coach Thomas nggak akan seneng. Dan dia bilang juga kalau misalkan di negara manapun nggak ada yang tinggal ngambil aja. Semua kalau di Jerman semua itu berteman dengan pelatih dan pelatih timnas pun berteman. Jadi kalau misalkan mau ngambil pemain pasti harus ada kontak dulu. Intinya sih seperti itu.
And don't misunderstand me, because the Indonesian national team is the most important team in Indonesia. It's always the national team is the most important team in the country. I know this also. But please don't take the player away when we have important games and you have training session or a friendly game. You know, this is, I don't know, I don't understand this. I am happy when my players are going to the national team, but in the right moment. Not when we play football games. You know, for example, like now, we play maybe, I don't know, 6 games in 3 weeks, and they have training session. And we I don't know, I miss 3 or 4 players. This cannot happen. Really, this is, I cannot accept this.
Jadi Coach Thomas bilang dia senang pemain timnas, tapi bukan untuk TC. Atau latih tanding uji coba aja, tapi untuk pertandingannya aja gitu. Jadi jadi sebenarnya Coach Thomas tahu sebenarnya tujuan utama pemain Indonesia pasti mainnya untuk timnas kan, tapi harus di waktu yang tepat.
I think a lot of coaches think like me, but they never speak about this. You know, because I don't know, they are afraid about something, or I don't know. But we speak about football, and this is the reality. You know, and I think.
Kalau Coach Thomas pikir semua pelatih kayaknya mikir demikian, tapi mungkin belum ada yang ngomong.
Betul. Oke, next mungkin Behrens, bagaimana rasanya bermain dengan para pemain muda di Persija?
How do you play to feel with a young player like Hanif and Abi?
Hanif is still a young player?
Hanif is young.
No,
25,
Hanif no.
No,
No,
Hanif
hey.
is experienced.
Hey.
Hanif is very young.
Pas tuh, salah tuh.
Yeah.
But-
No, I
Hanif.
can answer. Yeah. I think-
Ferrari,
Yes. I
Yeah.
know. I think
Frankie.
Yeah, there's many young players that have some talent, some quality. I see good player coming from the second team, and yeah, we also have them here for many months now, and it's good players. They have talent. I think with the right coaching, they can improve, get better and better, and it's good for Indonesia to have these young players. And I also think that these players, you can see they get a better training also when they were younger. You see this, they come to us and they have some quality. And I think it's important for Indonesia because these are the players for the future, maybe for the national team also.
Waduh, saya nggak dengar tadi mas. Saya lagi itu. What do you think the quality of Indonesian player? Can they compete in the Euro, maybe?
I saw some interest. I was surprised, really. I saw some good Indonesian player, fast player, strong, good mentality. Really, every team has some very interesting Indonesian player in the team, and I was surprised also the quality of the games. We had some good games. I saw also some not so good games, but we have this also in Germany. But really good, and yeah, I think they can also. Some player they have the possibility, of course, with the right mentality, power, because European football is very athletic, very powerful, and some guys, I think. Maybe not in the biggest club, but in some other clubs, they could have also the possibility. But when we speak about Bundesliga or Premier League also, this is a different level, you know, and we have to be honest also, the way is very long until you can play on this level. But everybody has a possibility. We have also some Indonesian player, they play in Europe, maybe not in the highest leagues, but they play in European football.
Mungkin next, do you think is it possibility to
Mempromosikan gitu.
to take Indonesian player to like Bundesliga
No, but
for next few years maybe?
this is yeah only dreaming. This is yeah not what I can tell you now. When I say yes, and in 10 years nobody play there, you think what he told 10 years ago. So everybody has the possibility to have a good career.
Yeah.
You have to be strong, a good mentality, not lazy. You have to work harder than every other player. So, and always with a good mentality. Because when you have a good talent and sometimes you think, oh, it's enough for today, you will never go to the next step.
Yeah.
But no, we have interesting player also, and they can improve. But I cannot say at the moment who has the chance to play in the Bundesliga. So we had only 10 games, you know, and I hope one day maybe one player can also go from Persija to Europe when he want. Why not?
Jadi semua kalau menurut Coach Thomas, semua pemain sebenarnya punya kesempatan asal mempunyai fisik dan mentality yang kuat. Tapi Coach Thomas nggak bisa bilang siapa karena kan kita juga masih baru main 10 pertandingan. Jadi tapi kesempatan itu semua pasti ada untuk semua pemain Indonesia.
Oke. Mungkin target Coach Thomas, your target dengan Behrens juga mungkin nanti gantian. Target di sepak bola Indonesia bersama Persija mungkin.
Your target with Persija for this season and.
It's difficult the target. You know, when they bring you always the player away, it's difficult with the target. We speak about targets. I don't know. My target is to give stability for Persija, because last season we were only 9 points away from the second league, and now we try to build up a team. They can win football games, and they can show a good football. So I don't want to speak now about target. And for me, it's also not important in which position we are now after 10 or 11 games. I am happy that I can see we are on the right way. The guys, they have a development. The Indonesian player also development. I am happy now that my foreign player also, They know already about the temperature because it was very hard also the first weeks for them. And so target is, I think, only for week by week, to win a football game. And I don't want to speak about where we are in the end of the season because it's not important for me. Every supporter can dream. This is the right of from him. But I know from which way we have behind us and which way we have in front of us. Very difficult. And so my focus is game by game. And then, to bring Persija in a good position. Nothing more.
Jadi Coach Thomas bilang dia membawa stabilitas dalam tim karena kalau seperti yang kita tahu satu musim sebelumnya kita hanya 9 poin dari degradasi. Jadi yang penting sekarang Coach Thomas nggak mau mentargetkan di akhir musim akan apa, mau menang atau apa. Tapi yang penting yang dia pengenin adalah menang setiap game, itu aja.
Hanno, maybe?
Yeah, for me the first target is to play again because I think it's not 100% sure that we play again. I hope soon. Maybe today we get some new information. So right now for me the target is just to start the league again and then the next step to have the normal rhythm with the fans and this right now is the target for me.
Ya, target yang diutamain sama Hanno itu ya main lagi.
Main lagi. Bisa bermain lagi, kompetisi berjalan lagi ya. Oke, mungkin last Hanno and Coach, apa yang kalian ingin sampaikan untuk the Jackmania?
What do you want to say to Jackmania, Coach and Hanno?
I think I had some meetings also with the president, with Digi. Was good. Yeah, he understand about football. He know also how was the way from the summertime because we had really good meetings. It was very important for me. I think also for him to understand why we didn't play directly with the first team in Borneo in the summertime, and so I think we are sitting in one boat, and they understand very well how is our way. When I can say a message to them, so I hope that we see us again in the football stadium because I think the games and when we won also games and the time after the game, when we are standing in the middle of the pitch and they start to sing, I think this is so emotional. This you cannot feel this in Germany or somewhere because this is, you can feel this how they are with everything there for Persija, with the heart. And that's why it's so important also that we are not speaking about targets. I can sit here and to make every Jackmania fan happy, I want to be champion. But the way until you can say I am champion is so hard and so difficult. So for me, the words, this is easy to say something, but it's so much hard work for the guys behind. So that's why I am a little bit careful about this. That's why I say the Jackmania or the fans, they can dream about everything. But I know, and Dickie also, how difficult was the start. And now we wait, Hanno told us, that we finally come together and we can celebrate together in the football stadium. With good football, with a modern football, with good results, to send everybody home, and they are happy to come in the next game to the stadium. And this is my target and my wish also for the next time.
Jadi ini yang menariknya sih, Coach Thomas bilang ada yang dia nggak pernah rasain di Jerman waktu yang kalau misalkan kita selesai itu kan nyanyi Persija menyatukan kita semua. Nah itu dia nggak pernah ngerasain di Jerman dan dia berharap bisa kayak gitu lagi bersama Jackmania. Intinya gitu.
Mungkin Hanno?
Yeah, I hope to see them back in the stadium. To play in front of Jackmania was always very nice for me, and I hope just soon that we can play back in the stadium with all the Jackmania there. That would be, the best for everybody.
Berharap bisa bertemu dengan Jackmania dan bisa bermain di depan mereka lagi.
Oke. Ya, mungkin last ya. Last coach, setelah ini Persija sebentar lagi akan merayakan hari ulang tahunnya, birthday Persija. Apa yang ingin disampaikan mungkin harapan?
Your hope about we are having anniversary 94th anniversary on 28th.
Persija.
So what you're hoping for Persija?
Oh, only the best, because it's a fantastic club, it's traditional club, it's a big club in Indonesia. I wish them all the best. 94 years is a good age. I hope I will be one day also 94. And for the future, a lot of success. Hope with us together that we can bring Persija back where they have to be also, and to make them proud. So this is the target for us, and they deserve this also, because when you see the people in the stadium, how you see them also outside from the stadium, you met a lot of people also in the city, how they feel football. So congratulations, Persija, and I wish a fantastic future. Nothing more.
Halo. Last, halo.
Yeah, the same. All the best, Persija. I hope the club can be successful in the future, and everything works out for the fans. Everybody can come to the stadium again. I think that would be very nice for Persija.
Satu kata untuk Persija.
One word
for Persija.
One word about Persija.
One word.
One word.
Special.
Spesial. Yo, halo.
Jackmania.
Oke, luar biasa. Itu dia pemirsa tadi bincang-bincang kita bersama Coach Thomas Doll dan juga Hanno Behrens. Terima kasih banyak. Thank you very much, Coach. Terima kasih. Oke. Terima kasih atas waktunya. Semoga sukses ke depan. Dan semoga apa yang diinginkan juga tercapai bersama Persija. Tahun ini yang ditargetkan juga setiap permainan selalu menang. Amin. Oke, kalau gitu saya terima kasih juga abang kita nih, Bang Nadil. Terima kasih banyak juga telah menemani saya menggantikan Ratu. Walaupun hari ini bukan cewek ya. Dan buat mitra olahraga jangan lupa like, komen, dan juga subscribe channel YouTube Lensa Olahraga. Dan serta follow IG Lensa Olahraga di lensaolahraga.id. Nah, dan juga Facebook Lensa Olahraga. Kalau gitu saya Azariat pamit undur diri, dan juga Coach Thomas Doll, kemudian Hanno Behrens juga, dan juga Bang Nadil yang tadi sudah menemani saya nih menggantikan teman saya Ratu. Kalau gitu saya Azariat pamit. Karena hanya di Lensa Olahraga, saatnya olahraga yang bicara.